So, is it? If it's raining, that's a sign. Oh, well. Guess not. Anywho, how do I want to do this? Give me a minute. There's a mirror right here. First and foremost, I know this seems a little weird, but bear with me, okay? It gets hard because this is gonna. I don't know why this feels hard because I really don't know what I'm about to do. Sometimes I just do stuff. Sometimes I just move. Sometimes I just operate in a different way. And many people might be like, oh, well, what's that mean? And it's like, a lot of people look at me like I'm weird. A lot of people look at me like, bitch, you got problems. And it's like, I probably do have problems, but I'm okay with that. I love it. It's what makes me me. It's what makes me unique, and it's what makes me special and stand out from everybody else. And I don't ever want to be like everybody else, because being like everybody else means that I'm normal. And being normal means that I'm not standing out. And I always want to stand out because I know that I am different. Just like you are different. We all are different. So why would you want to be like everybody else? But with that being said, yo, it's my self-love weekend. I really shouldn't be doing this. If you have not came across any of my videos, or if you have, you already know. This is Anaya's world, you know. I talk about whatever under the sun that feels important to me. Being trans, because I am trans. Healing, spirituality, life obstacles, whatever. I'll talk about it with the hopes that it hits someone, even if it's just one person, and it can help them become better. And I like to have the understanding that if I can assist one person, even if I don't know about it, but I'm pretty damn sure spirit will tell me about it. And when I say spirit, I mean my spirit guides, my angels, because you have believe in whatever you believe in. I believe in all things that the universe, God, the creator, Jesus Christ, my angel, spirit guide, my grandmama, my ancestors. Yeah, I'm into all of that shit. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, you know, I talk about a broad spectrum of things, and so I just made a video where I recorded myself doing a reading on, like, tarot reading, and I'm actually gonna post it. I'm gonna post it right after this one. I did it before this one, but I'm gonna post it right after this one. And I guess the reason why I'm making this video is because I kind of started to allude to something in that video, and I really feel like this will help someone, and I hope it does in a way. And I pray to God that it doesn't come off in a wrong way. I pray to God it doesn't come off in a sense where it's, I don't know. But I've been on a little trip, right, of trying to really love myself and overcome life. I think a lot of times, I know for me, and like I say, you can always apply anything that I talk about, anything that I go through, to your own situation. I know a lot of times I get, in my past, I got caught up in my head about, you know, moving forward and having the way I felt my life would go, or how I wanted my life to be. And I know for one, and I know there's a lot of people out there who can really relate to understanding that we all go through shit, right? We all been hurt. We all have faced, you know, rejection. We all have faced abandonment. We all have faced something that makes us feel we aren't good enough. We all have faced something that makes us feel we aren't ever gonna be someone's reason to breathe. Even though that sounds crazy, but because not everyone wants that, but I know for me personally, I was definitely one of those people who I wanted so heavily to be someone's reason to breathe. Um, when you go through life, I'm gonna be a thug. I ain't no damn punk. When you go through life and you have to face obstacles like this, please have the understanding that when you're hurt about someone exiting your life, there's a darker, deeper rooted issue that you are running from that you 9 times out of 10 have not faced, that causes you to stay in a state of waiting, number one, of hoping, number two, and, well, I'm just gonna be completely honest with me, I was just waiting and hoping. This is all I did. But for other people do maximum other type shit. But understand if you feel a lack of in any situation where you take a loss, you have to find a deep rooted issue of where it comes from. And I'm gonna tell this story, and it might not be the same thing for everybody else, but it's just for me. Like I said, I would hold on to people. I used to like to think that it's because I'm a Virgo, but no, this isn't a Virgo type thing. This is an astrological type thing for me right now. I like to hold on. I had a tendency to hold on to people who will come into my life if you meant something to me. If you came into my life and I felt value, or if I felt like a bond, I wanted to keep you around forever. And then when it was time for those people, because at the end of the day, you have to understand, like, people come and go. No one comes into your life and just like, you have a few people, very seldom, and you're very blessed if you do meet these people. You have a few people that will come into your life and they stick to you like glue for life. These are your people. And I think, and now moving forward, many people are connecting with those types of people. So also, if you start noticing like a lot of people in your life are like fading away, fizzling out, let them go. All right, I promise you, that's just the universe's way of bringing in your actual people, the people who's actually going to be there for you through thick and thin. But like I was saying, I used to try to hold on to people just out of the fear of being alone, and this wasn't just people that I wanted to be with. This was my friends. Because there was times where I knew it was time for friendships to end. Like, people were going to college, people were getting married, having babies, and I'm like, I ain't doing no going to college, but I ain't getting married, I ain't having no fucking babies. What the fuck I look like? I ain't moving in with nobody. Like, even though deeply I wanted a partnership, I was like, I ain't got none of that shit going on. But I would see, my friends' lives around me changing. It just made me so sad. And I didn't really understand why. And I was like, damn, I'm jealous. I was like, damn, I'm resentful. I was like, damn, I'm hurt. Like, these people are leaving me and it sucks. And I carried that shit for years, from my best friend in high school, from guys with from guys that I was like really just head over heels. Well, it was only one guy I was really head over heels about. The other two, but yeah, whatever the case was, I used to try to like just it would hurt me when people would leave me. Like, and the crazy thing about it is I was always the type of person where I show my heart on my sleeve while I'm with you. But then it was like when it was over or my friends was gone, 9 times out of 10, these people didn't know that I was crying myself to sleep. I was banging my heads against. I was lost. Like, I was hurt. I'm talking hurt, and I felt so just deeply and rootedly just So something happened to me recently. You know, I always like to say I'm on a spiritual journey and I go through things. This video, I do not want this video to go too long. But I always trying to find myself in. I'm on a spiritual journey. So this isn't about that. But I have a tendency to wake up between, it could be 2, 3, 4. But most of the time it's like 2, 3, somewhere in between there. And I'm up until about 5, something, I'll go back to sleep. But during this time, I go through shit. And I'm like, I'm either crying, well, I'm always crying. But I'm crying and I'm in the moment, I'm in the mood. And the reason I'm saying this is because I had to, when I was 12 years old, when I was 12, I lost my grandma. And she was the only person who ever made me feel like I mattered. She was the only person who ever made me feel like I was important. And it was crazy because I had like 4 siblings. But out of all of us, I felt she just made me feel like I was just it. Like I was special. And like she gave me the nickname Juicy Booty. And I never had a nickname after that, which is crazy. I think one of the dudes I tried to date gave me like a sweet potato nickname. And it was cute, and I was like, oh, it was cute. I ain't had a nickname since my grandma, but you know, she made me feel complete and whole, and I felt protected when she was here. And I remember when I was 12, she had passed away, and I kind of hid my feelings. You know, I think a lot of people who were in our family knew, Anaya was, well, Ken, because when I was coming up, they used to call me Ken. It was like Ken was, that was Ree Baby, and when she passed, I kind of was like, I cried, but I was like, this kind of sucks. I guess I have to be strong, which was so fucking weird. I was 12 years old, and I was like, I guess I'll be strong, because I felt the pain of my aunt, I felt the pain of my brothers, I felt the pain of my mother, I felt the pain of so many people around me who mattered to, who were important in my grandma's life. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And I remember there was a moment, because there was a couple of, I think a week or 2 that passed after my grandma died, like after the funeral or whatever, and my younger brother was in the living room, and I was in my bedroom, and I just heard him break out crying. And so I remember running out of my bedroom, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm 12, by the way, and he's like crying like he misses granny, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Which was so fucking horrible. Like, I'm just like, shut the fuck up, like, you should have did this shit, at the funeral and all this, is that and the third. I was a kid, and I didn't understand it. I remember I carried that for years, because it's crazy. So many years went by, and every single time I would think of, like, my grandma situation, which was constantly, I would always think of that moment of me telling my brother to shut the fuck up when he was grieving, because I wasn't willing to grieve my grandma dying. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I went through years of staying to myself. I went through years of just not feeling good enough, not feeling like I mattered to anyone, because of the people that I placed myself in front of. The people I placed myself in front of showed me, exactly what it was that I felt about myself. And it takes a lot to accept shit like that, but you have to accept the fact that if you are dealing with people who aren't giving you the things that you want, or giving you the things that you need, if you are involving yourself with people who are not so much as leaving you high and dry, but if you are involving yourself with people who are moving and they are progressing in their lives and you are not, you have to understand that it's not them, it's you. And I'm not saying that's all the time, but for me, in that case, it was me. It was me not willing to get up, take responsibility for, the fact that I wasn't willing to accept that I had lost the only person that mattered to me in my life. So I was trying to replace that person with every single person outside of me. And God was just like, no, this ain't how you do it, boo. This ain't how you do it. So the craziest thing that happened to me the other night, 3 in the morning, I'm sitting over here with my headphones in. Need I mind you, I am on hormones. I know I said before, I'm not on hormones. I started my hormones transition, and I do not believe that I will be doing like update videos and things like that. I might give updates throughout videos that I do. Like here's one right now. I've been on hormones for almost a month. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be completely honest. My skin has cleared up a little bit. My attitude is through the goddamn roof. I cry too much. I will spaz out at the smallest goddamn thing. My dog pisses on the floor. It's World War motherfucking 3. I am telling you, you cannot ask me a question wrong because I'm very intuitive, and if I feel like the question is coming from a negative standpoint, guess the fuck what? We about to go at it. So, yeah, that's how hormones is going right there. But back to what I was saying. I'm sitting here at 3 in the morning, and I'm going through my emotions. You know, I have headphones in, Pandora's on, and you know, certain songs start playing, and I'm just like, okay, 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 you know. And I'm thinking about all of the things that I'm going through, all of the feelings that I got for not just, you know, this situation with my grandma, because when I play music, a song or something could bring in so many thoughts and emotions for so many different places. And this is what was happening for me this morning. Who is that? I don't want to talk to you at all. So I'm sitting here doing this, and it kind of dawned on me. If I'm being completely honest, I was hurt for the most of the year last year. I was hurt and chasing a situation because I was trying to replace the feeling of wholeness that I had believed I found in somebody else. That I was like, damn. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I found wholeness in someone else that I hadn't felt since my grandma was alive. So I was chasing that person. And I wasn't chasing them like, let me follow you and shit like that. It was just kind of in a sense like me stressing and worrying, me praying and hoping, me texting to a certain extent. Just like seeing if the person would at least like have a conversation. And that's just not okay. You have to know your work. You have to know who you are. You have to know you can't do that, you know? When you're younger, you'll go through these things, but this is why I'm making this video with the hopes of whoever's younger, even if you're not younger, you see this and you're like, damn, I don't want to go through that shit, because it's not fun. But, you know, I'm sitting over here going through that and crying in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, about that. You know, and it wasn't about that. It was so much about the fact that I didn't see my own worth in that situation. And it's like, damn, you know, because I tell you, I walked away from a lot of shit. And I said this before, I walked away from a lot of shit. So this is just me healing and like trying to, you know, this is what you do when you heal. You accept shit. You accept the things that you did, and you push forward. But I'm sitting over here going through this, and I really, really am the type of person where I would really try my hardest to figure out why something is going on, why things are the way they are. And it hit me. I never really accepted the fact that my grandma died. I just pushed it to the back. I literally just, like I said, I literally just tried to replace her. I really just tried to replace that feeling. And that's not okay. And even if you are, this may not be something you're going through, but if you're going through something similar to this, if you feel any type of way, shape, and or form, I don't care how old you are, I don't care where you are in your life, if you feel like you have been just abandoned, or if you feel like people are just gonna up and leave you, you have to understand this stems from something that happened deeply rooted. There's something deeply rooted in you that you have to heal from. So this story is really just telling you like how I healed from mine, with the hopes that it can help you heal with however you heal. So you'll find your way. But this will hit whoever needs to hit. But I didn't accept it. I was trying to cover up those feelings and emotions by replacing her, and it took me a minute to really just accept the fact that my grandma passed away when I was 12, and that doesn't hurt me. What hurted me in that moment was the fact that I wasn't giving her the peace to travel on to other dimensions, to other worlds, to assist other individuals that I know she needs to assist. I was being very greedy. I was being very stubborn. I'm just like, no, I'm not willing to let you go. And I had to let her go, and I had to release that. I had to release the fact that, you know, she'll always be in my spirit. She'll always be a part of me. She might not be here physically, but it is what it is. Crazy enough, I'm 27 years old going through all of this shit. 27 years old, realizing like a lot of my anger, a lot of the problems, a lot of the issues that I face stem from me not accepting the fact that the one person who meant the entire world to me is not here no more. That sucks. It really does suck, but it's life. And life isn't meant to be, you're not here to stay forever. You're here to learn, you're here to help, assist others, and you're here to go on. So if I can assist people in any way, shape, or form through my own personal life stories or the things that I do to heal, that's what I do. And hopefully this helps somebody else. Now, with that being said, I got about 8 more hours of my self-love weekend. It's time to go enjoy it. I pray that everyone chooses, because at the end of the day, you always have a choice. Always be choosing to love yourself. Always be choosing to accept yourself in all your beauty. Always be choosing to live for you and not for anyone else. Always be choosing to have the understanding that anything that is for you, it'll find its way to you. Healing to you all so that you all can live prosperous, beautiful lives. I just pray for you all's peace and stay safe.